It's week 1 of the National Football League. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Chiefs and the Falcons. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
Set to go, young Wk1 ready to do the honors. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And able to get this out to the 25. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
And simply put, for many, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man, use all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package, and boy, his team loves to play around him.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Pacheco. There he goes, left side. He's on his way. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 76 yards. And the Chiefs are on the board here first in the season opener.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, the other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down. Working from the gun, Ritter. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Ritter. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
But you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up.
And
now off to the races down the right side. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 47. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 86 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now here's Mahomes. Open man is Uzomah. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. Throw left side complete. That's Rice. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this pass broken up. Now the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Ethan Evans now. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. He'll pick up 7 there on the 1st down keeper. 2nd down and 3. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 4th down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons. This is fielded at the 27. A good return there, 17 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Here's Pacheco once again. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd down and 6. There's a short one caught by Uzomah. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. He scored on the ground and through the air. And they are able to add on to their advantage. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about and for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Atlanta regains possession of the football. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Ritter will set up to throw it. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Going play action. Ritter. That's out wide here for Robinson. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
That one deep for London. And this is caught inside the 5. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the 1st. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. Robinson will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Ritter going to keep it. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. Ritter from the gun. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Albert O there to make the grab. And the Falcons are back within a score. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Out comes Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs offense. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Here's Pacheco headed right. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. Now Mahomes. Quick slant to Valdez-Scantling. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bell. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and a yard. In motion right is Tony. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A first down there on a pickup of 25. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
This is taken around the 12. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be Falcon football. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Robinson up the middle. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play there. Second down. Ritter now. This pass is caught by London. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he's got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Ritter. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Falcons have taken the lead. So we just witnessed touchdown number 1 for the Rook, and certainly that's a football he's going to want for the trophy case.
Yeah, this is one that you don't spike, right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate and let them celebrate. This is one you keep for yourself, take it over to the equipment staff, and have them mark it up, put it away, and then you get it later on, and as you said, mount it in your trophy case. Fantastic. Hopefully the first of many.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense ready to go again as we eke closer and closer to intermission. Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. We'll get another look at Drake London as this offense returns to the field, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but his shredding defense is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing. And they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On first down, Ritter checks this one down to Robinson. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 3rd and 2. Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
That's well done defensively. They get the pressure they needed on 3rd down. All the receivers are locked up tight, and they force that quarterback to just throw it away.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Falcons offense ready to get going to begin this 3rd quarter. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game. Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Ritter located as running back Robinson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 2nd down and a yard. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. Back to Robinson now on first down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. At the Chiefs' 34-yard line. Back to throw, Ritter. Throw left side, there's London. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 15-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Ritter on 1st and 10. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. Back to the ground with Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-6 kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. There's a short one caught by Uzama. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Open man is Uzama. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
And the 1st down, Chiefs.
Mahomes now to throw. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. There's a short one caught by Uzama. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
Mahomes to throw once more. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzama. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 19. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice from 19 yards away. And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the 1st half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. And here now come the Falcons. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Ritter to throw it. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Ritter. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Another throw coming up here for Ritter. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Trent McDuffie getting the chance to blitz and finishing it off with his sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Out comes Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs offense. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watched the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Throwing now is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
First down, Kansas City.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Six, and it's 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Falcons' 39-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. Mahomes to MVS there for the Kansas City first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still first down.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Now here's Mahomes. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
That's complete to Tony. And he's going to be brought down. He needed to get to the 20, but he's a yard or two short. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down. They only needed 1, but it ends up being a gain of 6 and moves the chains. Now Mahomes. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. The offense on third down, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. C.J. Uzomah, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth. All tied fourth quarter as the kick is away here. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. This is 2nd and 8. Ritter from the gun. 48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Now 2nd and 3. Working from the gun, Ritter got London on a slant. Ritter and London team up there. First down, Atlanta. Option play. Here's Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Mahomes now to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Going play action. Ritter throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
That is caught, and mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
A give left side to Robinson. Taken down at the 42. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Ritter headed right off the option. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Injury on the play, and that's the last player you want to see hurting. The quarterback, Desmond Ritter. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
Heineke with a 3rd and goal. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Coup for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And the Falcons score to cap it off. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down by 10. A minute 55 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. Here comes 2nd down and 5. Mahomes to throw it. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Here's Mahomes. He'll drop this off to Pacheco.
And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 28. Mahomes firing quickly here, and that's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week one. Here's third down now. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds. And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little, too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's Kadarius Toney who caps things with a touchdown reception. So with a second to play, they essentially need a recovery and a run back. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week one, and one of our early window games here in week one on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week one and week two. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Falcons, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the week one victory here by a field goal. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.